Okay, so we will be making some earrings, and they're wired wrap and really easy to make, so I just wanted to share this video with everyone. So the little bead box that I have is right here, really cute, has some little different colors, come with this little plastic case on top, and you can select the choices of your bead from there. And I purchased this from Walmart, really reasonable cost. So I put that to the side. I don't need it right now because I have laid out my little design for the earrings that I want to make for you guys. Let me pull it into frame. So for this one, I have silver color wire, and it's 20 gauge, and this one is really easy to bend, so that's why I'm selecting this one, because I will be doing a lot of wrapping. So I have already cut my wire, so I'm going to place that to the side as well. And I have my little tape measurer, but the tray that I am using, I usually use the width of it for my measurement, but for this I have already cut 2 pieces of wire, and they are 14 inches long, and I have 2 pieces, one for each earring, and I'm going to lay these over to the side just to get them out of my way for right now. And I have my little tweezers. Sometimes it's hard for me to pick up the little clips of wire that I clip. I have my tools, and I will be using my little cutter, and I have my round nose pliers that I will be using, and I have my chain nose pliers. I will be using those, and I have this little Sharpie. You can pick whatever color you want, but for this design I will bring the wires back. So for this design, what we will be doing is bending this wire as we put our beads on, and we just want our earrings to be even. So I'll show you on one of the wires, and if you want, you can easily just run your fingers across and it will even out the wire for you if you need it bent out. So with this, I'll use the little paper for the wire and our marker. I'm just going to lay this paper so I don't mark on my little board. On one end, we will be measuring 3 inches. And you will do this for both pieces of wire. So you just want 3 inches. I'll turn it around. Start right here and 3. And what you want to do once you have that 3, you will be marking it on your wire so that you will know where you want to stop. So I'm just going to mark it at my 3. And what you can do, instead of doing them separately, you can always mark them at the same time. That way they are even. Okay, so I can lay one wire aside, my marker away. I don't need it anymore. Don't need my little paper anymore. Get that out the way. So we will begin making our little earring. Okay, so let's get our wire, and you want the end where you mark your 3 inches. And what you will do is you want to grab the end of the wire, and the further you go up, the bigger this loop will be. So you do not need it too large. Remember, your jump ring and your ear wire will be at this end, so just roll it enough to where you're satisfied and bend it so that it's up. Okay, once you complete that, you want to place whatever jewelry you are using or whatever beads you are using for this project. I keep losing my frame. Okay, so remember, this will be the top. This is where your ear wire and jump ring will be, where we completed this loop. Okay, so this will be the top. So whichever bead you want to sit at the top of your earring, you want to start with that flow. You want to start placing that first bead on and work your pattern to the bottom, and this end will be the bottom of your earring. Okay, so I have this one laid out, and this up here is going to be one earring, and down here will be another, and I have my ear wire and my jump rings, and these are some earrings that I worked on earlier. So the first one will be up top. So this is my design. This is my first row, and it goes wrap back to here, wrap back to there, wrap back to there, and this will be the last bead that I add. So let me go ahead and place my beads onto my wire, and you can see how I'm selecting. So my first row is on. Okay, and next I want to go to my next row. Go ahead and add those. So the smaller your beads, the smaller this earring will be. So you may need to make your adjustment depending on the size beads that you're using, if you do not want to use these same beads to make this earring. So if they're small, there will be the same length of what we're making if you're using the same amount of beads. And if they're larger, this earring will be longer. Okay, so I have all of my little beads on. So once I finish, I have my top bead up top. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is find where you marked your wire. Once you have that spot, grab your pliers, place it on that spot. Okay, and what you're going to do is bend this wire, and you want to bring it around the bottom of your round nose plier. Make 1, 2, and try to keep it tight, 3, 4 loops. Okay, and then what you will do is slide up that first set, that first design, and mine will be separated with this gold. So that's my first design, and I have a little stability now, so I'm going to let go of my round nose, just lay them to the side, and I want to start wrapping around what I just pulled up. So just place that wire flat on your beads, and you're going to start wrapping it. And this may be a little tricky, so let's see. You may need to continue holding with your round nose for this first step. It's all about the fingers. And once you do that, then wrap it. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Okay? And next you will slide the next set of beads up. Okay? And you want to repeat the same process. So you want to wrap it around. Okay? Wrap it. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, slide the next set up and repeat. Wrap it. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay, slide the next set up and wrap it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, so you will have some wire left, so just to give it a little more look, if you like, you can wrap a couple of more times. Okay, and then what you want to do is just clip the end that we made the loop in the beginning where we first started. So just grab your wire cutters, make sure you have a grip on this wire because it will fly, and place it somewhere safe because you don't want it falling on the floor. It could, you know, not be nice. So grab your round nose, and what you will be doing once again is making a loop, and this is short, so just wrap it and it will go around. Okay, and once you have it wrapped, just grab your chain nose and push this end around. Yours may be longer than mine, but you do not want this just sticking out. Once again, and clip that end piece, and mine just fell. Okay, and take your chain nose and just try to push it where it's not sticking your finger. And once you have that, then take your wire that you have left, wrap around 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Cut your wire if you have any left over. Take your chain nose and you want to press. If you got any wire sticking out, just press it down until you don't feel it poking your finger. Next, you just want to place your round nose into your loop and just pull it where it look adjusted. Okay. Okay, so where we began, you want your top, and what you'll do next is add your jump ring and your ear wire. So let's do that. Make sure you have the right end that you want hanging. And next you want to grab your ear wire, place it on, close it. Once you hear it snap, then it's on. Place that down, and you can do a little shaping to get it how you want. And what you need to do next is just rewatch the video. If you need to, rewind and make your second one. Okay, everyone, so we completed our little earring, and don't forget before you move from your station to get all this little wire cleared up however you want to store it. So I just use a little Ziploc bag and place all of my pieces in there. Sometimes if it's pieces that's like this long enough, I can reuse it in another design. But at least everything is in my bag, won't go anywhere. And what I do with this cloth is just fold it. That way everything is still in there. And I'll take that to the trash and just shake it out to make sure there's no little pieces of wire left on the floor anywhere that, you know, the little ones that anyone could pick up or get in their feet or anything. So I will see you again real soon for the next little jewelry or earring tutorial, and thank you for watching.